Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of GizMonk. Today we are reviewing a very popular phone from Realme, which is under 28,000 INR, the Realme 10 Pro Plus 5G. First impression, it really brings back memories of Samsung S8 Plus. The main highlight is the curved screen and the thin design. With MediaTek Dimensity 1080 processor, Realme has brought in a competitive package in this price range. So let's roll into the review. Before that, if you're new here, do consider subscribing to the channel. We are going to cover more smartphones in the future episodes. And a big thanks to Tokyo Shop based in Kochi for providing me with the review unit. If you're looking for gadgets, digital cameras, laptops, mobile phones, Tokyo Shop is the place to be, right? I'll put their phone number below and in the description so that you can call and check this model. In terms of design, Realme has gone in with a very thin design and a curved display. The body is around 7.78mm thin and close to 173 grams. So you will feel the lightness and thinness in your hand. The device comes in three colors, nebula blue, hyperspace gold and dark matter. The version we have today is the nebula blue. The dark matter looks really sick with that gleaming design in black. Even though this phone doesn't have 200 megapixel camera of the Redmi Note 12 Pro Plus, this is a capable 108 megapixel camera. We'll talk about the camera after the screen. In terms of the screen, the display is a 120Hz Pro 6.7-inch AMOLED curved display with high screen resolution. It is HDR10 Plus certified and it responds well to the touches. With 2.3mm thin chin, the display is very immersive. The colors are good with high brightness and sharpness. Realme says they've optimized the phone to be safe from accidental touches while using the phone. So you'll have to be careful with this display. It also has PWM dimming, which reduces the strain on eyes. So overall good display in this price range. Watching content like YouTube, Netflix was good with some increased sharpness that I noticed. Even though it is an AMOLED screen, it's not too saturated like the Samsung. With a 108 megapixel high resolution camera, I noticed the images were pretty sharp. Something that I noticed was that the captured images had a bit more colors, and maybe this is due to the increased dynamic range of the sensor, as Realme was pointing out. Night and low light shots were also pretty good. I don't think it has the optical image stabilization to keep shots steady, but I didn't notice any shakes. The shutter speed was fast, just like the Redmi Note 12 Pro Plus. You have options to take 108 megapixel photos in the camera menu. To take the macro shot, it was a bit difficult getting into the menu. Wish they had put that in the quick menu itself. So you can shoot videos in 4K 30 FPS or 1080, 60 and 30 FPS, and it's pretty good. So in terms of camera, shots are of good clarity and detail. For the price range, I think it will face competition from many other cameras in competitive phones. Now let's talk about the heart, the processor. It comes with the MediaTek's 1080 processor with 5G band support. It has 8GB RAM, which can be enhanced with the dynamic 8GB. It means that it will be done by the software, but even then I felt the UI was a bit slow to respond occasionally. Not a deal breaker, but you need to be aware of that. Now let's see what else we have on the ports. It has stereo speakers which are on the other side, noise cancellation mic, SIM slot and Type-C charger charging port. And you also have the power button and the volume rockers on the one side. The other notable feature is the fingerprint scanner in the display, which is quite fast. In terms of sound, as I said earlier, the stereo speakers are very loud and clear. Vocals are very audible and sounds pretty good. Now the software. The phone comes with Android 13 out of the box and Realme UI 4. I noticed that they have optimized the software, but as I said earlier, occasional lags were there. Swiping and opening apps were pretty okay experience. Also, one noticeable thing was that I didn't see any ads in the UI, which is also a relief. Scrolling with the dynamic refresh rate that can be adjusted was good, and this is expected to increase the battery life. Speaking of of which it is powered by a 5000 milliampere battery, which can be charged by the 67 watt SuperVOOC charger. It charges the phone from 0 to 50% in 15 minutes. That's pretty decent and comparable to most supercharging phones on the market today. Summarizing, it's a pretty decent phone, but I think at around 25k current pricing, it is a bit at the extreme end of price spectrum for this model, as there are some other competitor phones with comparatively or arguably better specs. But even then, the camera, the screen and fast charging all ticks most of the box. So it is a pretty good phone for the price. So that's all from us this time. Do follow us on the Instagram GizMonk_official and FB page GizMonk. Subscribe, like and comment if you're new here. So see you in the next episode. Till then, peace from GizMonk.